So hi and welcome to another tutorial. So this one will just be showing you how to quickly bring Megascan assets into Blender and add their textures, even if you don't know how to use Blender shader editor. So yeah, so first things first, you're gonna have to go to the Fab Marketplace and go to Quixel Megascan assets. Hope you've claimed them. Make sure you've claimed your Quixel Megascan assets. So come here, you're gonna find them Quixel here, and you can click on the icon on any of the images and to take you to the whole quick Megascan database in the Fab Marketplace, right? So with that, you have access to all this, and we can just quickly search for assets. So I can just scroll down and go for this bridge. So I'll get this bridge. You can see owned because I already owned Quixel Megascan assets. So let's bring the bridge in. Just bring this in. So you can either add it to your library by clicking on this to add it to your library. So you don't have to search for it anymore. So if it's an asset you like, just add to your library. So all you have to do is go to your library and you'll find the assets you favorited or you liked of added to your library. Or we can just download. Click on download and it will bring up the options and you can just go through, download any of the qualities you want. I suggest that like medium quality is good enough. You just get that. What's of this tutorial? So just download that and you to go ahead and download the zip file. So to download it to your downloads folder. Once the files are downloaded to your system, you get a zip file that you can now extract and then begin to bring them into Blender. So let's do that. Let's navigate to where the files are downloaded to. Please. So now that we've downloaded that file to the system here, we have it in the folder where we want it. We can just right click and then extract that asset and you get the folder. Now in here, you're going to find everything that concerns that particular asset you just downloaded. So you're going to get an FBX file if that's what you want, or you downloaded if it's a GTLF or GLB, whatever format you downloaded, you're going to get. And also in that same folder, you're going to get all these textures. And these textures you're seeing right now these are all the image textures you have to set up with your mesh that you've gotten for the marketplace to give you that high quality look as an asset in your scene. So let's go to Blender now. So I'm using Blender 4.3 for this. You can use any Blender of your choice and it's fine. I'm just going to get a new scene and then delete this cube. And then I'll go in and drag the file into. So from Blender 4.0 or 4.1, I think you can now drag files into the interface and to just import it. So I'm just going to go drag that. Or if it doesn't work for you, so you can come to your file, input, and just choose whatever file format you downloaded. I'm just going to drag mine to the screen, open the folder here. I can just drag it here and it will pop up this import screen and all I have to do just make sure every setting here is what I want. If it's a file that has an animation, it will come with the animation. I just take it as default and just say import FBX. Now we have the file in our scene. Right now we're in solid shade mode. If you go to material preview mode, you see that there's no textures. It doesn't come with the textures. Now, if you're using Unreal Engine, you probably have a plugin that comes with the Fab Marketplace, or you can use your Quixel Megascan plugin, Quixel Megascan Bridge to just bring your files into your scene without having to have any headache. But for Blender, we don't have any plugin like that for now, and that I know of. So we have to do it manually. Now, don't worry if you don't understand anything about Blender texturing. It's fine. All you need to do is on the top bar here, you'll find layout, modeling, sculpting. These are all different layout modes for different tasks you can do in Blender. We're going for the shading. So in shading, please make sure when you bring your file in, it will be a deep color selection. Please left click on it again to make sure it is a yellow color, lighter color yellow outline. The deeper color outline, you will not have access to your materials. You won't see this until you have to click it again to make sure it's a lighter yellow outline. Now you can see your material nodes, right? And if you're wondering what all this means, don't worry, you don't need to understand what it means for now. You can do what you need to do without having to understand what you're looking at right now. But I will do my best to explain. This is the main shader node you have to plug everything else to. You could plug everything manually one by one, but you don't have to do that. Blender has an amazing plugin that can do this for you automatically, right? So just click on this normal map node, left click on it, and just hit delete on your button to delete it. Now there's nothing attached to the main principal BSDF, right? Now, like I said, you can just bring your texture in manually and start plugging one by one. That can be confusing if you don't know what you're doing. But the easier way to do that is you're going to have to turn on the plugin called node wrangler. Menace node wrangler can automatically go and attach all the material nodes you need to make this asset look amazing automatically for you. All you have to do is go to your, it comes with Blender by default, it's free. Go to edit, preferences, search for wrangler, node wrangler. So type wrangler, mine's already activated, yours might not be activated. Just click on this box to take it to come click on this box to activate it, and then you can close the window. Now, if I select this BSDF, make sure you tap on it so there's a white outline around it, and I hold my Control Shift letter T while my mouse is in this shader window, the bottom window, right? The window will pop up and ask you to locate the textures that came with this particular asset. We're going to navigate to that. So let me just go to, so navigate to the folder wherever you brought your assets are, wherever that particular asset you brought into your scene is, and then open this folder that you unzipped. You'll find all these textures. Click on the first one, any one you want, and then hold Shift. All you have to do is click on any of the textures, hold your Shift, and click the last one of the textures. Don't select the .json and .fbx file, just the image textures. Yeah. So these are all the textures, from the color textures to normal, roughness, gloss, whatever. The node wrangler will know where to plug them automatically. And all you have to do is click on principal textures here, and automatically you see that that's gone ahead and plugged in all the assets for you and done everything it needs to make it look good, plus even a mapping node to map it properly for you, all done automatically. Now, if we go back to our layouts, you have access to your file texture. But if you notice, it comes in and it's looking a bit rough. It's like the normal map is pushed to the extreme. This is not how it looks in the Fab Marketplace. To fix this, let's go back to shading, and come down to move your pan it up with your middle mouse. Just hold your middle mouse and you can pan your material material window around, and then just come in here. You can see this normal strength is 1. It's very high. Let me zoom in so you can see. Now, if I reduce this, you can see we have, it looks okay. Just leave it maybe 0.09 or whatever. Looks good. Just think this is fine. Now, if I go back to my layout mode, it looks a lot better like what you have. And also, one thing about Blender material is that with this, you can now decide to do any stuff you can do. If you understand the material node very well, you can begin to add other nodes that can tweak this for you. But this is what we're trying to do for now. So in case you want to use your Megascan assets in your Blender, these are the things you encounter, and this is how to bring your file in and texture it as you want. I hope this helps. And if you have any question, please put in the comment below. Like, follow, share, subscribe. And I will do my best to keep bringing in tutorials that can help you take your project to the next level as quickly as possible. Until next time, peace.